Hello everyone, welcome back to Auto Trend TV. I am your Prajesh again from Chandra Hyundai Coimbatore today, and I am here with the newly launched Hyundai CRETA S variant with its turbocharged diesel engine. To begin with, this, even though being an S mid-spec variant, it still does not look too bad. It has got almost all the features you will need on a mid-size 5-seater SUV. To begin with, on the exteriors, this car looks exactly similar to that of the SX variant. However, if you start looking closely, you may start noticing the details. First of all, this car may get the large cascading Hyundai signature grille along with the chrome edge outlining, but you do not get chrome details on the lower slats. The other difference being the fact that even though you get the signature LED design, these are not daytime running. These LEDs just function as parking lamps on this S variant. Other difference being the fact that you do not get that signature trio LED projectors as on the SX variant. Instead, this S variant gets one singular regular halogen projector unit. Coming lower down, however, everything remains exactly the same. You get the exact same yellow fog lamp setup with indicators integrated into the bumper itself. So coming on over to the sides, of course, this car looks almost similar to that of the SX variant except for the wheels. These wheels are 16-inch in size, which is one size lower to that of the SX and SX optional, but other difference being the fact that you do not get alloy wheels. This may look like alloys, but these are actually stylized, designed steel wheels made to look like alloys. So that is a neat touch. Other features on the side of the Hyundai CRETA include non-chrome body colored large door handles along with body colored ORVMs with LED indicators, along with the fact that you also get these very nice looking silver finished roof rails even on this S variant. However, even on this S variant, these roof rails are just for aesthetic purpose. You cannot actually load luggage onto them. You also get a shark fin antenna on the roof. Along with that, you also get this signature arch, silver arch kind of design around the window line on this S variant. Moving on towards the rear, you get the very same split LED tail lamp setup, which looks quirky at first, but still it is fine. It gives the CRETA an identity of its own. Along with that, you also get the standard CRETA badging at the center in bold. You also get a reverse parking camera in the number plate housing. So that is all. Coming lower down to the rear bumper as well, you get the same silver finished skid plate kind of design with one rear fog lamp and one reverse lamp. All four parking sensors are standard from even the entry level E variant. So that was all about the exteriors of the S variant of the Hyundai CRETA. Let's just get inside this car to check out all the features and creature comforts. Before I get inside the S variant of the new Hyundai CRETA, I would like to point out that even on this S variant, you get height adjustable driver seat as standard. So that is really very good. So stepping inside the S variant of the new Hyundai CRETA, you can see that the overall design looks exactly similar to that of the SX and SX optional variants. Of course, the materials are also really very good. There are soft touch plastics on top of the dash with this kind of faux stitching over here, which kind of adds to the premiumness of the design of this cabin. However, you can start to notice the lack of certain features. To begin with, first of all, you do not get leather wrap steering wheel. Instead, this is a rubberized steering wheel. However, you get the very same flat bottom finish to it. It is really nice looking here as well. You get nice thumb contours, thumb recesses, so that is also really very good. On this S variant itself, you get auto headlamps. Also, you get push button start with a smart key. Of course, this here is the key for the S variant of the Hyundai CRETA, so that is also just like the top spec variant. Just like the SX variant, you get the very same instrument cluster with a sort of monochrome but 3D kind of looking MID at the center. It provides all the information you need, so it is detailed as well. You do not get auto wipers even on the top spec variants, so that is not a big thing. However, on this S variant, you get cruise control, so that is a really good feature to have if you like to go on a lot of long drives. On this S variant, you get tilt adjustable steering wheel only. There is no adjustment for telescopic. However, you get automatic climate control from the S variant itself, which is really very helpful, along with rear AC vents. Coming to the center console, of course, you do not get the large 10.25 touchscreen system. This here is an 8-inch touchscreen system. Let me just turn on the ignition of this car to check out the infotainment system. So let me just press the button. So that's how the infotainment system looks like. It is not as flamboyant as the top spec 10.25 inch touchscreen system, but still it is definitely acceptable. And it also provides reverse parking camera. So for the camera display, I just have to engage the reverse gear, and this is how the camera display looks like. It is large and quite helpful enough, so that is a really good plus point. However, you can see that this car does not have BlueLink connectivity system. You do not get all the BlueLink connectivity apps. BlueLink connectivity is available only on the SX variant onwards. So that app actually helps you turn on the engine's ignition through just your key and help you operate all the commands using just voice. So that is also really very good. However, this car does not get that. However, you get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, along with all the other features such as Bluetooth connectivity, phone calls, and so on. So that is still a very good system. It is very, very responsive to use, really crisp to look at as well. So that's all about the infotainment system. The overall audio quality is decent. It is acceptable enough. It may not be as great as the Bose surround system, but still it is good enough. So that's all about that. Let's just come lower down. You get a 12-volt charging socket over here in the storage pocket in the center console. You also get the USB port over here. Along with that, you also get a USB charging port, which is a smart charger. It's a 5-volt socket. However, you can see that this car misses out on the wireless charging system, which was available on the SX variant, but still it is good enough. You get the very same couple cup holders in the center console where I have placed the keys. You get the manual handbrake over here. Along with that, you also get a front armrest, which has a sort of storage space underneath. The nice detailing is that there is sort of a felt lining at the base of this storage, so that whatever you place inside this does not get scratched easily. The armrest itself is rubberized. It is cushy enough so that makes long drives comfortable as well. So that was all about the features available on the S variant of the new Hyundai Creta. Coming to the door of the driver, you can see that everything remains exactly the same as the SX variant. You get the very same metal finished door handles along with door locks. You also get all 4 power windows. However, the driver window does not get any sort of auto down or auto up function. However, you can notice that the button for electronically folding the ORVMs is clearly absent. This car does not get electronically foldable ORVMs, neither does it get auto folding ORVMs. However, you get electronic adjustment only, and it gets a good range of adjustment. So that is also very good. All the quality bits have been retained on this model. Say for example, these very high quality, very smooth and lovely looking AC vents, they have been carried over at the front and even at the back. Along with that, you can also see that the Glovebox provides cooling function even on this S variant, so that is a really helpful feature. All the quality bits have been retained. Say for example, even the seats, the seat quality, the upholstery, the design, everything has been carried over from the SX variant, so that is really very good. Let me just show you the features on the roof. Of course, you get the day-night switch for the IRVM. However, on the SX variant onwards, you may have noticed a couple buttons on the IRVM. Those buttons are actually connectivity features for the BlueLink system, which is available only on the SX variant. This being the S variant, that feature is not available on this variant, so that is okay. Coming to the roof, of course, you get interior lights in yellow. You do not get white LED lights as on the SX variant, but still it is good enough. It's good enough. Apart from that, you get this sunglass holder, which has got a lot of felt lining inside. It really feels like a quality material. The sun visors, however, are pretty large in size. However, you do not get any sort of vanity mirror for the driver's side. For the driver's side, you get only this strip for your tickets. On the passenger side, however, you get a nice large vanity mirror. However, Hyundai could have provided a small vanity light for that. So that was all about the front of the Hyundai Creta S variant. You may have seen all the features in this. It is still very, very well loaded for a mid-spec variant. It's got all the quality bits and a lot of features as well. So let me just get to the back seat right now to check out what are the differences when it comes to the back seat overall comfort. Yes folks, I'm right now in the back seat of the new Hyundai CRETA S variant, and this is how the dashboard looks like from the rear seat. It may not be as flamboyant as the SX and SX optional variants, but it is still very good looking and very loaded with features. So coming to the rear seats, of course the comfort has always been the same. You get a whole lot of space, ample space to stretch out even your feet underneath the front seats, and you also get decent amount of width for 3 people sitting abreast. You also get these very high quality rear AC vents, so that is also a very good point, because these AC vents are standard even from the entry level E variant of the Hyundai CRETA. So that is a really commendable job by Hyundai. Another commendable job is that they have provided this 5-volt smart charger even for the rear seats, even on this S variant, so that is really nice attention to detail. Another appreciable feature is the availability of these sun blinds for the rear seats. Of course, it is quite hot in Coimbatore today, but still these sun blinds can help you beat the heat, so that is also very nice. However, what could have been better is if they had provided adjustable headrests for the rear seats on this S variant. You can clearly see that this S variant lacks adjustable rear headrests, and it even lacks a center armrest for the rear seats. So it kind of looks okay. It does not look too cheap on this variant, but still it could have been better if they have provided adjustable headrests even as an option. So another fact, of course, you can notice that the rear seats on this S variant does not get a 60/40 split function. These rear seats can be folded as one single unit only. However, coming to the nicer details, you can see that the quality materials have been carried over. You get this nice texture on the rear doors as well. It is a soft touch kind of material. You get these nice metal feel door handles with door locks. You also get rear power windows, so that is nice as well. There are ample amount of 1-liter bottle holders in this car, so storage spaces are no longer an issue in a Hyundai CRETA. You also get these nice grab handles. However, on the top spec variants, these grab handles were actually soft, open and retractable, but in this S variant it is just static. It may look kind of cheap, but it works, it's okay. You get an individual light for the rear seats, so that is also covered. So that's all about the features of the rear seat of the S variant of the Hyundai CRETA. Talking about safety features, the Hyundai CRETA provides dual airbags, ABS with EBD along with pre-tensioner seatbelts as standard even from the entry-level E model. So that was all about the new S variant of the newly launched Hyundai CRETA. Let's just get to the boot and later under the bonnet of this specific S variant. Yes guys, I'm right now going to pop open the boot of the S variant of the new Hyundai CRETA. So here we go. The Hyundai CRETA, as before, provides 433 liters of boot space. It is a very usable square boot space, as you can clearly see. The floor is also of a very high quality material. You get a couple of storage spots on the sides as well for your small items. It is not provided with a whole lot of features, except for the fact that you get a couple tethering points on both sides. You also get this large parcel tray even on this S variant, so that is also very helpful. Under the boot floor, you can see the spare wheel, which is not a space saver. It is a 16-inch steel spare wheel, so you can use it full time as well, so that is really very nice. So that's all about the boot space. Talking about increasing the boot space, you do not get 60/40 split fold for the rear seats. You just have to fold them as a full 100%. That may help in liberating a whole lot of space, but still you do not get the additional flexibility of a 60/40 split setup. So that's all about the boot. Let me just pop open the bonnet of this S variant Hyundai CRETA with a turbo diesel engine. So here's the lever to open the bonnet, and it is quite a heavy bonnet. And this here is the very same 1.5-liter 4-cylinder CRDI turbocharged diesel engine, which provides 115 PS of power and a torque figure of 250 Newton meters through either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. It is a very refined engine. It is the same engine provided on the Kia Seltos as well. This engine is also expected to arrive on the facelifted Hyundai Verna as well. So that was all about the new Hyundai CRETA S variant. This, even though being a mid-spec variant, gets a whole lot of features to satisfy you and much more. So The pricing is on the screen for you for this S specific variant for the petrol and the diesel variants. Do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this specific S variant of the new Hyundai Creta. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.